Working the rudders to stay coordinated. We're gonna get a stall indication. Stall, 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 stall. Okay, I'm gonna take this onto a full stall, so we got stallation buckets.
Hey everyone, this is Liz Brassoff from Thrust Flight. I'm one of the chief flight instructors here, and today we're going to talk about the secondary stall. It's one of the demonstrated stalls for your CFI check ride. If you want more of a breakdown on the ground of how to teach this stall and how do pilots get into it, watch this video here. Today I'm going to show you how to perform it in the aircraft and how to coach through it.
Okay, so the next maneuver I'm gonna do is called the secondary stall. So, as an instructor, right, I would be demonstrating this to my student to show them the dangers of an improper stall recovery. I'm not really trying to get my private or instrument student or whatever student I'm teaching to be proficient in it. So they call them demonstrated stalls for that purpose. So initially, I'm going to show you a power-off stall, just like you'd normally practice with a student, but I'm going to show you an improper recovery that leads to a secondary stall. So in this case, what I'm going to demonstrate is a failure to add power in the stall recovery. So I'm going to lower the nose, decrease pitch initially, but I'm not going to add any power, and then I'll start to initiate a climb again, which will bring us to a secondary stall. So we'll walk through that together here. So to start, like I said, pretty normal power-off stall setup. So we've just completed our pre-maneuver checklist. We've cleared the area. I'm going to pull the throttle back to about 1,500 RPMs. And I just want to hold altitude as I'm doing that, so I'm applying some back pressure, a little bit of nose up trim. And as we slow down below 102, I can go ahead and put in flaps. So I'll put in a notch here. Let it stabilize. We'll go ahead and put in a second notch flaps.
What's your base?
Okay, feel stabilized, I'm trimmed. I'm gonna put in full flaps. So now I've got my landing configuration, and I'm gonna let the nose descend, just like a good power-off stall that you'd normally practice with your student. So we're gonna descend about 500 feet a minute at about 60 knots in this airplane, and we'll say, for whatever reason, we did an improper flare and brought it to a stall, or maybe we had some other reason to stall here on landing. So I'm gonna pull throttle to idle. I'm gonna raise the nose to about the horizon. I'm gonna let the speed bleed off, working the rudders to stay coordinated. We're gonna get a stall indication.
Stall, 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 stall.
Okay, I'm gonna take this onto a full stall. So we got stall indication, buffet, stall. I lower the angle of attack, and then I pull back like I'm climbing out. We get another stall indication.
Stall.
I add full power, and I wanna be really monitoring my airspeed. I wanna climb away from the ground and get out of this stall. Take out a notch of flaps. Take out a second notch flaps. Okay, I've got a positive rate, we've got VX, and I'm gonna take out the last notch of flaps.
Well done. That was really nice. I have to ask you, have you ever had a student do this to you in real life while teaching?
Thankfully, no.
Okay, that's good. Do you?
Good.
That's what we look for. When you're learning how to teach, you get to the point where you see it coming before it happens. And, I know someone told that to me and I didn't believe it before I was a flight instructor, but after you get some experience under your belt, you're like, you really can feel when that stall is coming and do the go-around to avoid that situation altogether.
Yep.
Stabilized approach, ladies and gentlemen, stabilized approach.
Yep. That's really what we're trying to emphasize here, because let me show you what happens when you don't, right?
When you're not stabilized, it's gonna look like that.
Yeah.
Well, that about wraps up today's video on the secondary stall. Leave us a comment if you've got a question or if you've never performed this stall before. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos.